Hello, everyone, and happy Monday. I hope everyone's having a great week so far. Happy remote instruction. Today, I wanted to make a short video for you guys about Kahoot. So why should you use Kahoot? Well, it's easy to use, it's really popular with students, and they recently added new features that make it a little bit easier for distance learning. So if you do not have an account with Kahoot, it's really easy. You just go to kahoot.com and there will be a link to log in or sign up. I already have an account and you guys might have one too. So let me just log in. If you're new to Kahoot and have never used it before, there's a couple of cool things you can do. Essentially, what is Kahoot? It's a quiz game is essentially what it is. You can also use it for surveys, but the most popular way that people use it is as a quiz game actually in their classroom. But they've added some new features that make it easier for remote instruction or for distance learning. So if you log into Kahoot, this will be your main page, top picks of popular things. And then also your Kahoots, things that you have created will show up over here. And then if you're on a team with other people, there's a spot for team space too. So one of the best ways to use Kahoot is to discover, or that means to actually search for other quizzes, other Kahoots that people have made. Let's say I want to find a quiz on something like, oh, maybe the present perfect, obviously a search that I've done before, and you can take a look and find other quizzes that other instructors have made. The key with this is to preview. So you should definitely click on the quiz and then preview the answers to see if it's something that would work for your class or what you're actually teaching or what you want your students to get out of it. The other thing you can do is go to Create. And if you have made a PowerPoint, you can make a Kahoot. It's really simple to do. I'm going to go to a new Kahoot, and it gives you kind of like the blank option or the starter option of making a multiple choice quiz. You put your question up here, and then you put your answers down here. And to select your correct answer, you click it to show, boop, this is the correct one. And yes, you can actually make more than one correct answer. There's a time limit that you can set. The stock limit is 20 seconds, but you can go all the way up to 240 or as few as 5. For ESL students, I recommend something more between 30 to 60 seconds, depending on the level and depending on how much speed you want them to have. And it is a game, it is worth points, and the way you get points is by answering the question correct and doing it the fastest, and you can slide the scale on points too. But we're going to exit this. One of the things I want to show you guys today is we're going to go to an example of some of my Kahoots, and let's just take this vocabulary list, this little quiz that I've worked on, and I can use this either as a diagnostic or as an assessment. You can use it as a way to gauge what people already know or what they already have learned from your class. If you go to play, you're going to get two options. You can teach it, which normally would mean that you are playing a live game, and you're usually doing this in a classroom, but you can do this in a virtual classroom too with Zoom. The key for this is that students need to have a second device. They need to have their computer and then like a smartphone that they can use as their buzzer. So let's say I were to do this. If I click on this, it's going to take me to a page where I can do classic or team mode. Classic is my recommendation. There's other things you can do like turn off the lobby music or change it to something else. But let's just click classic and it will take you to a page like this. Yes, Kahoot plays music, and yes, it is very annoying, and yes, it will get stuck in your head. So the way to play Kahoot is you would actually have a device, and you would open up the internet browser on your device, go to kahoot.it for the internet address, and then it's going to prompt you to enter in a game pin and your name. When that happens, the questions will appear on the screen and students will answer on their device. Yes, you can do this through Zoom, but let's be honest, a lot of our students do not have two devices to make this work. So what I found that Kahoot added, and what I really like, is this additional function that says assign. And if you click on this thing that says assign, you can create, I've already done this one, so we'll create a new one. You can schedule a time that you want students to do this on, but it's on their own time. They can complete it whenever they want. And so you give a date that you want the students to normally have it done by. You can put the timer on or off if you don't want to put pressure on the students to go quickly. I'm going to leave my timer on, and we are going to create this. And when it creates, it's going to go to a page that looks like this, where you can have a link that you can copy and paste into Canvas. You can share directly to Google Classroom. You can email this link. You can text it to them on WhatsApp. It's a very convenient thing to do. And if you see, the link will go directly to a game. So I'm just going to copy and paste this link into my internet browser. And look, the game is already loading. No pins to enter, anything like that. I'm going to put my name down here, Brian, and we're going to press OK, go, and we're going to go ahead and play this game. So I'll preview just a few of the questions for you guys so you can see what it looks like on a student screen. Okay, here's my first question. What is the part of speech of visible? Is that a noun, a verb, an adjective? Boy, oh boy, the music is loud. Okay, let's say I want to say it's an adjective. It's going to tell me right away if it's correct or incorrect. Yay, that's great. Let's go to the next question. All right, it's going to show my points that I've gotten. What is the part of speech of incentive? Now that's a more difficult word. Incentive. Maybe I think it's a verb. Oh no. Unfortunately, that was incorrect. Okay, so you get the idea. Kahoot, again, is really popular with students. It's something that other teachers use. So students may already be pretty familiar with how it works. And it's something that students request. A lot of times when I finish my class, I'll ask them, what was your favorite part about my class? Expecting them to talk about my teaching. And they say, no, Kahoot. Kahoot was their favorite part. So it's something that's pretty easy to use. I highly recommend it for you guys. I hope this video was helpful for you. Happy distance learning, happy remote instruction. I'll see you guys hopefully